Okay, so my internet's now working fine. For some reason, around that time of day, it just doesn't want to work. I guess seems like that's a regular thing nowadays. So I'm 10 kills away from getting to 500 for Skaraxxi. Did 300 on Phosphosius, and I'll reach 500 total on Skaraxxi. And then I'll do 200 for the Solak one, the Solak Lantern or whatever. If I don't get Skaraxxi's stuff within these 500 runs, well, oh well. I'm not a fan so far of this rarity they put these rewards at. I can understand the helms, their Soul Reaper utility, so I see a value in them. But the boss pet ones are already annoying to get because they're for a boss pet drop. 1 second late. Listening, they're a boss pet rarity, so getting these things that are like 1k drop already. I think actually the base for Phosphosius was 1 in 1.5, I think. I had to double check that, but pretty sure Araxi, the initial one was 1 in 1k, and then you gotta do challenges and then get 2 more drops. So it's kind of a tedious one. Solak, I think, was actually more forgiving because of what he is, but I don't remember. Solak's my least interested in all these because I'm not likely to do it. The others I can at least say I'd possibly farm eventually when I get into bossing more, because I'm more of a working on everything 200 mil at the moment. But I've at least killed a Raxi for my necromancy. Osius seems a little tedious with the whole gotta cast the incantation for necromancy, but I mean, I guess you can do it relatively easily, I think. I tried following a AFK guide I saw online, but it was utterly terrible. I truly don't think you can AFK that. No matter what that rating guide said. I'd say my luck so far in this Halloween event has been okay. In my 300 kills of Phosphosius, I at least got my helm. Oh, crud. I don't have anything. After week 1, he started wandering over here now. Before, he'd stay literally just in this little space. Every time I came here, he never left this like little area. Now he wanders throughout here and even over here. Seems like few creatures had their wander areas modified or broken. I don't know if it's like on purpose or not. Oh. Okay, you're gonna be a pain. Fine. But as I was saying, my 300 kills for Phosphosius at least got my helm. So it was literally on the literal last kill loot box. Also had some... I'll just leave it. I don't want to walk backwards. decent luck. I said I'm actually decent. Some great. Oh wait, I'm still on that. I need to switch over. I was just saying I had some good luck with the clan confection turn-ins, getting those goodie bags. Got myself an ensouled mask. That was nice. After squashing so many pumpkins last year, to no avail. I'm not really a fan of the necromancy outfit because, I mean, for one, I'm done with the skill. Two, you only really wear it during the rituals, which you ideally for speed XP is that's how you're gonna do it, but not ideal for combat because I don't think it had any stats, as I recall. It should at least be counted as like a tier 75, I guess, right? Maybe. So at least use it for when you're training by combat. Maybe that's me pushing the blow too far. You know, I love my skeleton outfit, but I would love to see other people with it. I would love to give people a chance to get these things. I don't know why we can't have these old, non-tradable cosmetics return for like the pre-2009 or whatever. They started to bring back some of the older ones in these holiday events, which is great. But I really wish they would be more open and let people have these non-tradable cosmetics. Sure, the ones that are, you know, that we sold on GE, I definitely think you can keep those and not bring them back. But I'm all for bringing back these old cosmetics for people to enjoy. I mean, Runescape does that every year. So, yeah. I'm in favor of it. Though I only have as far back as 2006 Halloween. And I'm missing the earlier stuff that year. So I guess I played during time, but I guess I didn't know about the event, maybe? I don't know. According to Hans. But I don't have things like the Scythe, which I was not playing during that time. Which I would like to get myself. I have no problem with people getting what I have. I don't see why people have a problem getting the older stuff as well. I mean, it's purely cosmetic. And non-tradable. Santa hats, party hats, Halloween masks, sure. Leave them in the void. To leave them have some sort of value. Saw a guy in the past say it cheapens the value of the events in the past. Well, then you could always have the option to bring back the events. Have a portal or something that you can talk to an MC that you can participate in the old event. They weren't able to put, you know, enjoy the old event. Well, the option to. So the Scythe, I think, was really just a dropped on the ground reward. But they could actually get something for that. But yeah, I'm all in favor of them bringing back these things myself. From what I've seen on Discord, there's a lot of people that agree. And a minority that seems to be against it. I recall one guy claiming that if they did that, there'd be a large amount of players quitting over losing the exclusivity of these old items. But if you're going to quit over a old holiday item that's non-tradable being brought back, I would say that's quite toxic. A very toxic mentality. And I don't know if you should be playing a game that's like this, with the collectibles and all that, if you're going to be so toxic. I can at least justify the rarity they chose to give to this maze, making so that a lot of people are pissed, like myself, at the rarity. But I mean, if they're gonna be bringing back every year, sure, I can see the reason. Although, one JMod said they might not be coming coming back every year. They might be rotating in new ones, which means might be a pain to get any one specific one. Yay. But that's a whatever. It's outside. I don't want to walk back out in case that thing closes. I can at least understand why they chose to make it so rare, to add some sort of value to these items, though. It's just gonna piss a lot of players off just because you dangle these fruits in front of them. Similar concept, Spirit of Harvest. It feels quite rare, seeing at the price we put it at for sale, being 7 billion. I think it dropped to 6 billion in the past few days. And they say it's more common than getting the pets and all that. I think one said it's less than 1,000, since they weren't going to say how much exactly. But even then, that's one technical roll per week on it, compared to you can just farm this. Now I say one roll, you do get more confections you can turn in, but the concept of actually it only drops once a week. But 100 entries does sound nice, unless the entries don't actually scale one for one. Like if each entry is technically, the initial one is 1 and then everything after that is a 0.2 or something, I don't know. That would definitely make the actual numeric values of chance to pull diminished compared to having 100 entries into it out of, like, say 500. It's a 0.2 for every one after the initial one, then that'd be a lot less, but I don't know. I don't know how they do this. They not said it. They're keeping it very hush-hush. They don't want to talk about the drop rates, I guess. Leave it mysterious. Oh wait, I'm idling talking and I got so many bones. Gosh. I got way more bones than I needed. Just shocking about the IX distracting me. Yeah. What was I talking? Holiday stuff, yeah. It's Ghost. Disappointing. Oh no. Okay, win the corner. It's become slightly easier with less people doing these maze runs, just because people are getting annoyed. But still, it can be annoying at times, depending on how many people are active. I still have sometimes seen like 6 people on a world, so all vying for the ones in the center. This is where everyone tries to rush to. Makes it kind of slow. I hope to get the scythe pet at least. I'm not super expecting to get the pet for Skaraxxi this time around. Maybe they'll slightly modify the rates next year, I don't know. I'm not getting my hopes up. But I'm hopeful, at least, for the Spirit of Harvest, because that is one beautiful pet. Which I'm really... I didn't say, I think it's tied for my 3rd favorite pet overall in the game at the moment. I would actually put the Solstice, the sword pet I don't have. maybe it's also there as third. So Mallory's new look is definitely up there. I'm not sure if I could say it's third or fourth or whatnot. Not really planning to do an all-out ranking. All I know is my two up food favorites would be Omen and Artemis at the moment. You know, for Spirit Harvest, there is one thing, I guess, that's a downside. Or not, you know, it's not necessarily, but it's like a small disappointment. Is that I guess you can't give it golden God Swords. You can do the basic versions. But the golden and luckies, I guess, aren't included. No, I don't have a golden. I never put my tickets in for them on the Balthazar's Big Raffle. But I say I would hope that they'd one day bring it back and then you could actually put it into the Spirit of Harvest. Bring back Balthazar's Big Raffle for Lucky Dip is what they call it, the subsequent one with the one guy. What was that now? 796, so 4 more. There's stuff I wish they'd bring back, but whether they will or not, I can't say. Ever. They probably say the same reason why they can't bring back holiday stuff for why they can't bring back the golden sets. Something about exclusivity ruining their value. When they are more just a collection item. Since they have no actual value for sale. Just some theoretical value. Not sure how they calculate their theoretical values, what they can and cannot bring back. All the 29 and onward stuff, I guess, has a value that makes it acceptable to bring back. But I don't know how they calculate that. This theoretical value. Or maybe they're just pulling something out of their posterior. Make an excuse for no reason. I don't know. Probably the latter. They probably don't have actually some sort of math that they're talking about the values they say they would lose. Well, we got a 3-way tie, people wanting. So, just gotta camp one spot, I guess. Unless that guy's gonna leave, then I guess can start partaking in his spot as well. Oh, there. Well, they were getting a few out there in the May, so it makes sense. Oh wait, I don't need that last one. Honestly, it's not much of a threat being inside here. Taking the hits, they're only point damage. Unless you got severely hurt outside in the actual maze. Which, sure, I've had bad times due to lag. I've entered with 40 HP as my lowest. But that was severe lag problems rather than anything else. And the kind of dumb sighting system in this maze, because I've been attacked through little hedges, making me say, what the heck? They're not omnipotent, are they? But I guess they are somewhat omnipotent. Actually, let's grab that one. Yeah. Because that one just opened up. Don't worry about that. Close it. Oh, my infections. That'll be handy for next week. We're only allowed 100 clan confections for the entry form, I'm told. I'll just save what I have for next week. Kind of makes me wonder why, but I guess stop the endless farm of bots or something. Which I guess is a logical reason to do it. But even then, I wonder how many people actually would be willing to bot farm for clan confections by scaling and the outside world. Especially seeing as I mean, outside world being for the holiday event, since they're banned, that's a more common place to get these confections. Outside the actual Halloween event has a highly reduced drop rate. How much? Well, I've only gotten one from doing dailies and whatnot, but that's mainly just dailies. It's not much time, so not good a sample size. So I spent last night, instead of doing the event here, I spent some time doing some stuff outside. Never got one, but that's RNG. Are you just gonna sit there? Okay. I'm not sure how easy it is to bot the Halloween events activities. Thieving, you gotta be on the lookout for. Unless you're gonna have a robot to sit there showing you one spot, clicking it. Archaeology, you gotta occasionally turn in. Otherwise, you're gonna have your space filled up. I guess summoning would be the one that's able to be. No. You have to at least one candle lit for that, so. Unless it's a bot smart enough to do that, I guess. I'm not sure of the level of aptitude of bots people use nowadays. I really don't know. Could be I'm underestimating the intuitiveness of the bots people use. So I think bots, I just think of dumb little robots. More as what they were in the past. I watch players get broken just because their bot is too dumb. I'll just leave it. I'll grab it. Just one time. So, one more kill after this one, and I'll be opening my spoils. And I'll just leave it for now. Oh, gonna go in, so I'll grab that after. He's wearing a black party hat from last year's Christmas. Must have cost him a pretty penny. No tokens after that first one, so not to likely get extra loot in the end. I'm already hot good on the extra loot in general, since I spent my ones from Phosphosius in Skaraxxi. I preferred Skaraxxi to Phosphosius. So. I'll leave it. No. Yep, good. Good. Okay, that's 800 total. Be 500 for Skaraxxi. Okay. I guess the next step will be opening up my oils. May the statue bless me. Let's start with the basics. Not the pet, I hope to at least get the helmet. That extra drop is useful for farming the pet. As I understand, it's a literal extra drop. No, it's only in October when it does that. It's a little moot, but at least use it. That's a little extra advantage during this Halloween event. And if I've not done it by next October, then I can use it then. But it's also a very rare drop, just like the pet. Just have to wait for it to tick its way through. So far, nothing of it. I understand there's spiders for the farm in this one, which means I might need to get rid of the stuff out of my inventory afterwards. Of all the rewards, chocolate's got to be the least impressive. It sells for supposedly a good amount, but I don't think you actually can buy it. I've never actually tried selling it, but I mean, I can't see there being a huge market for it. Any all kind of confections I get would help, since I can save on time next week to farm for 100. So I need 100 to reach the max again for next week. Still a little sad I missed out on the first roll max potential, since I had 92. But as myself being showed up because I didn't realize there was actually a max cap, I just thought, well, whatever I have, I'll just dump in each time. Since I expected to farm Skaraxxi a lot, I'm sure I was going to get enough confections, which I did. But learning there's a max of 100 makes it so it's a little moot. Dumping large quantities in at once. It's like first week I saw someone say they deposited 130 and they wish they knew that ahead of time, because then they could have saved those 30 for the subsequent weeks. I'll guess I'll have 50 after opening all these though. But the bigger question would be, do I get the pet skin? While I'm waiting, I'll say something, I guess. Spirit of Harvest, one thing I really like is that it's actually a pretty big pet. It's about the size of the player, instead of being a tiny little miniature pet, minuscule little thing. Making it full size is very nice. And they went for more of the classic scythe over the cosmetic Reaper scythe you get from previous Halloween events. It's a cartoonish type of scythe, which I didn't really care for much myself. Oh, okay. For the treasure hunter event. Come on. I'm leaving you. Yeah. Overall, Spirit of Hearts was actually a well-designed pet. Just a little annoying to get, but I can hope I can get it. At least it's not as annoying as the maze to get. That's just farming the event out here instead of having to run through the maze. I hope those extremely rare, which I'm assuming the pet is actually, pet skin is probably a 1 in 2K drop from what I've heard. People how far they've had to go for it, or how far they've gone without it. Seeing a guy go, what was it, 1.5K without it. Oh, I forgot about him. Now, yes, it could just be bad RNG, but I also seen tons of people that go to 700 and whatnot without it. Okay, so my luck was not good enough for the blue, And yeah, I should deposit. Okay. This will be the truth of whether I'm gonna be disappointed or not. Come on. Come on. Please, 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 please. No. No. Ah. Nope. 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 My luck was not good enough. So 500 kills being over 600 packages was just not good enough. Oh well. There's always next year. And there's still 200 to do for Solak. I'll do. See if I get lucky there, I guess. But yeah. Hope you enjoyed this. Look forward to whatever I do, which next will be the Solak. Tail end of the grind.